Hey there YouTube, it's Friday, and this is actually, I know YouTubers say this all the time, but this is actually the very first time that I've totally forgotten to make a video on my day. Yesterday I knew I was going to be really busy because I had to reschedule a riding lesson and I had a bunch of homework, but I really wanted to have time to make a video, and I started doing my homework and I figured I'd do it a bit later, and I totally forgot, and I didn't remember till like this morning, so I'm making it now. So today was Remembrance Day, or Veterans Day. We call it Remembrance Day in Canada. So it's always kind of a big deal. I don't know about in the States, but it's a pretty big deal here. At school we always have like a big assembly, and everyone, even outside of school, everyone in general, wears poppies, these little, it's hard to explain, they're like these little plastic poppies that have a little pin, and everyone wears them on their clothes, on their shirt or whatever, for Remembrance Day. Actually, some people wear them for like the whole week, Veterans Week, but it's just something that kind of unites us, I guess, and it's just kind of a symbol because there's a really famous poem written by a Canadian soldier in World War I called In Flanders Fields, and it's just basically about the tragedy of all the soldiers that gave their lives for that war, and it's kind of become a really important poem for us, and so every year, you know, we have at our assembly, you know, someone reads it. We have lots of music and relevant kind of presentations, and people make, like our principal makes a speech and everything, and they always do a slideshow presentation type thing where they show pictures of all the Canadian soldiers that have died in the last 5 or 6 years or so in the Afghanistan mission. And it's always really, really sad for me. Some people seem not to really be affected that much, but I was deeply affected, especially there was just a bunch of pictures of, I guess, combat of soldiers in Afghanistan. There were a bunch of pictures of the ceremonies, I forget the actual name, but the ceremonies where they put the caskets back onto the planes to take them home, and they have a big procession and stuff. And so there was one picture that just really, really stuck with me, and I guess it was at a ceremony in Canada when when a casket was arriving back home, and it was a girl who you could see was just totally distraught, and obviously had lost someone really close to her, and just kind of falling down in this crowd, and someone beside her or behind her was kind of holding her up, and they were both just crying and really totally heartbroken, and it just really stayed with me, that one picture. And so I've been kind of, you know, not in a bad mood all day, but just, you know, not super duper happy or anything. But yeah, so that's kind of, I know it sounds weird to say this, I always kind of enjoy this day. Not because I enjoy being sad, but because I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's some kind of weird, like, almost catharsis that happens when you get together and everyone together just kind of observes this one thing and how awful it is. And it's just kind of a sense of community, I guess. And so yeah, it's kind of an important day. So lately I have been extremely stressed with NaNoWriMo, which is it was going pretty well for the first part of the week, and then yesterday I totally did not have time to get more than like 400 words in, so that's not good. And tomorrow and Sunday I'm going to be off at a horse show in Toronto, about 2 hours away, so I will not have any time to write. So basically tonight I need to write like 4,000 words if I want to catch up and get back on track, which I really do want to. I would really hate to abandon this. I just don't know how much I can put my body through before I just collapse from the sheer stress of this and homework and stuff. So I just had a nap. It's like just after 5 o'clock here, and it's pitch black outside. Yay, daylight savings time ending. So I am going to start my nano right now, then eat something, and then go back to nano. And something exciting happened today, that we got our first snow. Just a really, really tiny amount. It was basically all gone by noon because the sun came out and it melted. But that was exciting. A lot of people are like cursing it and all mad and stuff because they hate snow and they feel like it's too early for snow. Even though it's almost halfway through November, it's really not too early. But I like it because I hate the mud, especially at the barn and stuff. It gets really, really muddy and gross and puddles and stuff, so I'd rather there be snow covering everything, and that way there's less mud and less dirt, and it's just simpler. So, that is all I have to say today, and I'm really sorry again about the late video, but I will see you next week. Bye!